Okay, so I'm going to talk about a fake job, a fake industry that's costing the world, costing Western society a lot of money, and it's created by, of course, rich people who want this industry, and that is one of the reasons I didn't record an episode because again it costs productivity. This industry it drains the rest of the system, and it's one of the fake jobs that I think is a big problem for society is uh, filing your own taxes. I had to file my taxes yesterday, and between the gathering of data and just familiarizing myself with the process, um, and being a tech guy who knows exactly how this process could be automated, like you shouldn't have to file taxes. Uh, I I've known how to implement this technology for over 15 years now. There's many people out there who know how to implement it. Um, the major difficulty is the lawyers and the people who create all the exceptions for various reasons, and they hold us all back basically. Um, Now, could a corporation be fully automated? Probably not yet. Like you'd still need those like corporate accountants. Okay, at a certain scale, it's a legitimate job, I guess. But individuals, like if you're just uh, collecting a paycheck or just you're not there's not like 10 or more people involved with your organization, it is just a waste of time. It's just costing productivity. And the fact that we haven't automated taxation for the masses yet, like if the Doge group wants to do something useful, this is there's a lot of opportunity here that basically what you do need you got to simplify the tax code and acknowledge that like the reason they make it complicated is so rich people only know about the ways to not pay taxes and you don't, which is that should be theft, but uh, it, all, the system itself just needs to be simplified. Now, I'd go as far as to say that more stuff is write-offs. Like I'd say almost everything should be a write-off. If you spend money, you want to encourage people to spend money. You just don't. You want to encourage people not to save money. Okay, you should reward people um, if they make a lot of money to spend it. But the whole process can be automated. Just it's the information collected with your credit card transactions, any kind of point of sale information. Cash transactions aren't tracked anyway, so what's the difference between automating that or not? I guess the belief is you're going to declare cash transactions and you buy something on eBay classified and you're going to buy and sell stuff and includes like that's ridiculous. You're wasting time. That's not. If it's done that way, it's off the record. Quit wasting time policing that stuff. The end of the day is at the end of the day, I think probably 90% of us could just automatically have our taxes just calculated. And of course, they should be much higher for the rich than they currently are. I believe top marginal tax rates of 90%. Just it's a message, right? If you're earning so much money, save some money for the rest of the market. Your name is drowning out other alternative options, and you're a problem if you're not sharing. You're a pig at the trough, eating too much is what you are. So I believe extremely high top marginal tax rates make sense, and that they used to be that way. The U.S. had them as high as 92%. Just sort of a message to say, okay, enough of this. You're producing too much stuff. Uh, Save the market for others. Okay. Now there could be potentially some ways to like. Let's say there actually is a shortage of demand of certain jobs like that, and you want to reward people. Well, do it in other ways, like. Maybe you get comped a vehicle. Maybe you have a limousine, you know, driver, something like that. That's, other ways if it's that important. But don't overcomplicate the tax system. It needs to be simplified and automated, through central computer systems. Otherwise, a lot of it's just a fake industry. There's probably like millions of people out there who are involved in the tax, the legality of it, the accounting aspect of it for individuals. Having a business that does your taxes for you and you have to pay them to do this, that this isn't for your benefit. People do not benefit paying taxes. Why would they pay to do something that doesn't benefit them? That's not a free market. You see, like that shows you that, yeah, but you're used to it. You think this is required, that this is an essential thing. But no, the processings of taxation, again, I've known how to do this since the 2010s, and any kind of software engineer, anyone who can, program a server, communicate, anyone knows how to do distributed databases, um, uh, you know, reportings, daily copies, daily audits, transactional reports. You do cross table analysis. You add everything up one way, then add it this other way, and if they don't equate, then you narrow down where the problem is, right? But that's all done digitally. You can literally, at the end of the year, uh, be owing tax or get a tax refund automatically through a computerized system. That can Doge could do that. If these guys have an IQ above, 120, they could do that. It's not, you don't even have to be a real genius to do this. But the problem is there's too many fake jobs and we don't have UBI. So you kind of got to do UBI at the same time as you create more and more layoffs, right? Like again, UBI, if the fact of the matter is machines replace all human jobs, computers do all the work, so be it. Become a YouTube streamer, uh, become a pro athlete. I don't know. Become a painter, make an ASMR channel, do something that, maybe just play video games all day. I don't care. It's just, play poker. I don't know. Just find something not to cause problems. Be cost effective with your money. But the the whole taxation industry, given the level of technology, has actually been technically dead for 15 years, but it's been propped up, much like a lot of industries. And I'm going to go over them. There's no one that's safe on this show. Eventually, you're going to get called out for something on this show. So I thought, and again, it's not like these people are dumb people or anything. That they just chose a career misled into the necessity of it and the falsehood of the industry itself. Now, again, there are some cases where corporate taxes are a little different, okay? Because you're setting up very complicated enterprises, and um, you got to keep track of things. So accounting in that sense, and uh, there could be, at the corporate level at least, a reason to offer tax benefits, okay, and some exceptions. But I mean, individual taxes, for 9 out of 10 people, it should have been automated. Uh, since we've certainly had the ability to do it 15 years ago, 10 years ago it should have been in place. But the people in charge don't want anything to change. And there is, again, there's a lobby of people that are going to resist it. They're going to resist change because they like doing whatever useless fake job they're doing for money, and they're just selfish, right? A lot of people are unaware of the burden they are on society. And, if you get paid a lot of money and work hard, that does not mean you're at all useful or productive, right? Working hard, doing a job that no one needs. There's a lot of jobs like it, and other episodes, I'm gonna uh, talk about it, but this one is automated taxes, the tax filing specifically. I'm not saying taxes shouldn't exist, but we absolutely do need um, to automate personal taxes. Just again, I could have done an episode yesterday if I didn't have to waste a day doing my taxes. And again, it was every single thing I did, a machine could have done automatically. All the records were online. It was uh, the expenses, the flagging, all could have been done by a machine automatically. But it wasted that's not even a big job. That's wasting people's personal time, inhibiting their ability to do work, and that it's an externalized cost that the, the taxation industry doesn't even consider. They're like, well, I'm an accountant. I'm helping you with your taxes, not realizing that the person you're helping is committing just as much time as you sitting there as you help them. So it's two people wasting time, but only one person getting paid for the wasted time. So, um, yeah, personal taxes. I think the whole industry fully automated. Do it within 5 years, Doge. I'll be a believer in it when I see that.